Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another trailer reaction. This is for the official trailer for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. They've previously released like a teaser trailer that turned me into a blubbering baby. So we'll see what this trailer does. I haven't seen anything about it. I just know that it dropped. And I think they reveal who the new Black Panther is. But I don't 100% know whether that will be like Shuri or Okoye or who Winston Duke plays Unbaku. So it could be any of them. Hopefully this will tell us a little bit more about like what the actual plot is of the movie. I mean, last trailer, very emotional, basically was like a reassurance of like, even though Chadwick is gone, you know, we carry on and we're gonna be all right, and the movie's still gonna come out, and it will be a tribute to him, and it will be hopefully something people enjoy. But I think now that this is the actual like official trailer, this might show a little bit more about like what the overall general plot of the movie might be. Either way, I'm very excited to check it out. So before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. If you're new here or find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more Marvel related content. I'm going through all of She-Hulk right now, and I plan on watching pretty much everything Marvel that comes out on the channel in the future. So if you are interested in that type of thing, keep your eyes peeled. And then if you are interested in seeing full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, or you just want to support me in general, consider checking out my Patreon. It's linked in the description below. But otherwise, let's check out the official trailer for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Hopefully this one doesn't make me cry. I don't want to cry right now. Oh, slow, sad music. Don't make me cry. Namor!
Only the most broken people.
Finally hear him talk, that's cool.
Can be great leaders.
Interesting.
His people did not call him general or king.
What do they call him?
Kukul Khan.
Kukul Khan.
Feather serpent god.
Feather serpent. Oh, he's flying!
Will risk eternal war.
He's coming for the surface world.
Ooh, the music is so good. Oh, that was kind of dirty.
The protector. Now is our time to strike.
Oh, Ironheart.
Show them who we are.
Is that Shuri? Ooh. The silent drop was so cool. Get tickets now. Wow. That looks dope. Freaking dope. Wow. Okay, so whoever is like cutting together these Black Panther trailers needs a raise. Because this is another banger. This one actually like gets me like pumped and excited to watch the movie. I mean, obviously I was already excited, like excited in a different way, if that makes sense. Where last trailer made me excited for the like emotional catharsis that this movie will provide. This trailer made me like excited I don't know how to fully explain it. It just made me excited in a different way, almost like when I see a trailer for like an action movie, or like this makes me more traditionally excited, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously, already gonna see this movie like 10 times. So I'm super pumped. This trailer, I think, gave a much clearer picture of what's gonna happen in the movie. I've also seen a couple quotes on Twitter from the guy that plays Namor. So he said that in this movie he's not a villain, he's an anti-hero. So that's very interesting. But I guess generally the movie is, since the Black Panther has passed away, the rest of the world seemingly is looking at Wakanda as like ripe for the picking, right? Like they think they can move in and take the vibranium, take their people, information, resources, whatever it is. They think they can take advantage of Wakanda in this moment, because they think this is like when Wakanda will be the weakest. But as the king, or as the queen says, it's time to show them who we are. Like we are not just Black Panther, right? Like it's not solely the Black Panther that protects this nation, right? As we've seen time and time again, like the people of this nation are fierce defenders, both of just like themselves, like they'll defend their own spot, but then they'll also defend the planet. And the Black Panther, while he was alive, Chadwick inspired them, and now in his passing, he will inspire them further. And we don't know necessarily what role Namor is playing. Like, is him and kind of they're not Atlanteans. They're I forgot the name of the nation that they're changing it from Atlantis to a different name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. I wonder, is that nation and him, are they one of those nations that sees Wakanda as, a nation they can take advantage of? Or like what's the motivation? Because they said he's coming for the surface. Like, what is he coming to take? And he definitely has a confrontation between there's a confrontation between him and the queen. It looks like that was his reflection that swung at the window they were at. So I'm very, very curious about like what exactly his role is. Is it going to be like a classic misunderstanding where like at first not Atlanteans, but at first Namor's people and the Wakandans are fighting, but then they clear up the misunderstanding, and the end of the movie they have to team up, and then now we see Namor join the MCU further. It was cool to see him flying. He's got the wings on his feet, and he uses those to fly and like jump across the air. That was super dope. And then I think at the very end they revealed that Shuri is the new Black Panther. I mean, it technically could be Okoye or Nakia, but I think that body shape was more Shuri, and that's dope, right? Because in the comics, Shuri has taken over as the Black Panther in previous instances, and I wonder if they will keep if they'll keep her as the Black Panther going forward, or if like maybe eventually T'Challa's child will take over the mantle, or what they're gonna do. I wonder how they'll do it too, because didn't they in the first movie didn't Michael B. Jordan's character burn all of the purple fruit or the purple herb? So like, did they have more secretly, or like what's the deal? How is Shuri? How does she have the Black Panther powers? Very curious to find that out. We saw, what else do we see? We saw Riri Williams as Ironheart. and a brief shot, I think, of her in her suit. A lot bigger and bulkier than the Iron Man suit. I think it kind of looks like a mix between the Iron Man suit, like whatever the newest version of the Iron Man suit is, and the version 1 of like the Ironmonger suit from Iron Man 1. Kind of looks like a mix between those two, and it looks pretty cool. Riri Williams is a pretty dope character from the comics. I've only read a little bit about her, but from what I understand, she's pretty cool and she's pretty smart. So that'll be a nice addition. Overall, I don't know, man. Like, I think this movie, like the first one was such a massive movement. And I think the movement surrounding the first one was bigger and better than I think the film itself, if that makes sense. Like if I had to rate the first one out of 10, I think I would give it like an 8. But the conversations and the movements around it and what it meant to people of color, I think if I could rate that, it would be like a 10 out of 10, 15 out of 10. I think people who are underrepresented having the chance to see themselves represented on these big screens is far more important than the movie itself, if that makes sense, right? Because the movie's dope, but like the things that make me cry and make me emotional are the videos of those little girls that got to see Ariel, a dark-skinned Ariel, and they little girls being like, she looks like me, and it's like, oh my god. And like being able to see my nephew look at Black Panther and feel like he can be that when he grows up, like it's fantastic. My nephew's not white, obviously, if you're confused. And so I think those things are so much bigger than the movie itself. And those are the things that I truly love about the first movie and now coming up the second movie. And adding on to that, the representation that people of Latin heritage and South American heritage and Spanish heritage can feel seeing Namor on screen as well. Like they can feel represented that way. I think it's just beautiful, and I think it's dope. I know there's gonna be buttholes on the internet that are just mad about like diversity. They're like, diversity for diversity's sake is woke, and it's like, shut up. Like, it's just those people piss me off, and I guarantee there's gonna be some of those people when those conversations are brought up. Those people are gonna be present. I also hope this movie doesn't suffer from the same treatment that a couple of the past Marvel movies have gotten. Like I feel like Thor: Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange 2, Eternals, things like that. I really enjoyed all those movies, and I feel like they just got torn apart on Twitter and other spaces on the internet because like Marvel fans are at the point where if something's not like perfect, they think it's like trash. And they're starting to get to the point where if things aren't like super comic accurate, they think it's trash as well. And so I hope this movie doesn't suffer from that same treatment from fans. I'm confident that it'll crush it. I trust the people behind it. Ryan Coogler directing and writing it, and then just the whole cast, phenomenal actors. I think they'll do a fantastic job, and I'm excited to see the new additions to the MCU. But I think those are all my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought of the trailer down in the comments below. Obviously, people are pumped to see this. Are you guys going to be seeing it in theaters, or are you going to be seeing it like on Disney Plus when it comes out? I would love to hear all your opinions on everything that you saw here today. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel out a lot. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more Marvel-related content, because obviously I'll be watching everything because I'm a super nerd and I love superheroes and Marvel and all that jazz. So keep an eye out. And then if you want to see full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description below. That would mean the world as well. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.